How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Abarigani Riches. Let's see what today is. Is it the 12th? I'm guessing. It is. July the 12th, 5:24 in the morning. I've actually been sitting here since 5 o'clock trying to pick out what I want to talk about. Then I said, just whatever pop in, whatever time we got. As you know, let's check in with the steps. Did your girl walk today? Did your girl, what you think? Did your girl do her walking this morning? Did she do like she was supposed to do? Well, I just got out the shower, so I threw this gown on. So that should be some indication right there because I am going to have to put on some clothes so I can walk the dog. I'm about to break out. I am about to break out in a sweat. And what you see right here is I shampooed my hair yesterday and I got it in some little ponytails that are laid down so it'll lay down for the concert. But on the 12th, did I get my last day of walking in for the week? I ain't work all week for nothing. Look, see, I got my steps in. Got my steps in. And when I was walking today, I realized I was walking on this walking pad. My clock went off at 3, but no, I didn't get up at 3. I think I got up at almost 4. So when I was looking as I was walking, I realized that I can get like 900 steps every half a mile. I was like, wow, okay. So every half a mile, I can get 1,000 steps. I need 10,000 every day. And let me show you what I got yesterday. I got mine and set on down. What you thought? I got mine and set on down. Which comes out to 4 miles. I did 4.7 miles yesterday. That's actually 2,600 calories and 8 floors, which means I just ran up and down these steps all day. I got packages, got to go out and walk the dog. I went out to my car and got my laptop. Like, yeah. So now I don't feel so bad by eating a bag of potato chips for lunch. I ain't eat no dinner. On my lunch break, I walked down to the drugstore. I got some nuts, I got some chips, and I got a sports drink with no sugar. And so when I came back, I still had 25 minutes on my lunch break. So I opened up them sour creams. Yeah, I got regular sour cream. Opened up them sour creams and was going to town on some sour cream chips and sports drink. And the more and more I think about it, I didn't eat nothing for dinner. I was tired yesterday. When I got off work, I said, let me just lay down, take me an hour or two, because I get up at 4. I said, let me take me an hour or two nap, and then I'll get back up. When you get over a certain age, ain't no such thing as no nap. Ain't no such thing as no nap. Because I laid down, and the only thing that made me get up, y'all know what it is. We all have to do it if you're over a certain age. I had to go to the bathroom. Now, My oldest is 36, and I don't sleep good unless I know everybody is tucked away in their own space. But let me tell you something. She went out yesterday to go to the gym to finally cancel our membership because she had to wait till the exact day. I was so tired, I didn't wait for her to come back. Honey, I went to sleep and I went to sleep hard. And when I got up to use the bathroom, I wasn't even in the mind frame to check and see if, like the doors is locked, everybody in. Some stuff we do on occasion. I don't do it all the time because a lot of times when we get off of work, everybody eat their little dinner and take care of their dogs, whatever they're going to do, and everybody gets in their own space. I'm on one floor, she on one floor, so we don't really bump heads like that. This her first week, y'all, back at her regular job. So she is back on day shift. Thank the Lord. This girl has worked a whole year, night shift, 10 hours, 4 days a week, no lunch break, and then had to do her dialysis. So I am overjoyed for her to be back on at least the day shift because now that means, dialysis take up about 6 hours of your day. So now that means she get to, while she's working in the daytime, she can do her treatments and she actually gets to sleep a full night's sleep without any tubes or cords or machines going. That means a lot to her, to us. She actually gets a sound night's sleep. Where when she's working night shift, she do her treatment, but she have to fight to make herself sleep in the daytime. If you've ever tried to work nights, you know how it is. You have to do all types of measures. You got to get the blackout curtains. You got to put the things on your eyes. You got to take this pill, that pill. I forgot the pill, melatonin, whatever they call it, to make you sleep. Like all types of stuff. But she thugged it out for a year. And I am so glad she is back. So today is Friday. I'm so glad it's Friday. I'm not exercising no more. Okay. I'm not exercising. I do Monday through Friday. That's it. But some people, they doing theirs on the weekend. But this is a work challenge. And work only got my attention Monday through Friday. That's it. That's all. That's it. And that's all. So let me tell you about something. I always got to tell you about something that happened to me. Let me tell you what happened to me this week. So I got an email from a company. It's one of those companies that do like they do your genealogy. Once you send your blood sample in, to check, your background and all this and that, they put it in a bank and they create a whole genealogy table or whatever it's called for you, or tree. So I had been thinking about doing this a couple of years ago. So of course I signed up for the email and I never really bought it. Just tucked it away. Well, I got an email on Wednesday, and I'm just, let me get my skincare going. I'm just scrolling through my email, and it was my last name, and it said Obituary. Listen to me. I'm scrolling through my emails. I see my last name, and I see Obituary. So as I'm scrolling through emails, I'm gonna click on that one. Honey, It was an advertisement for this company. And I think I'm going to put this on TikTok so I can blast them, because I already emailed them about this. But I think I'm going to put it on TikTok. That was all I saw. But the complete title of the email was Discover My Last Name, Obituaries, Births, Marriages, and More. So I emailed them back because I was not happy. I was going to say healthy. I was not. I was not healthy. I was not healthy because, oh, healthy. I said it again. I was not happy because all I saw was my last name and obituary. You get me? I saw an email with my last name and obituary. I quickly emailed them back and said, don't you ever send me an email with my last name and the word obituary. I said, please don't send me anything with my last name and the word obituary in the subject title. I think they responded too. I don't know what they said, but I think they did. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Somebody named Karen. Karen. Okay, here we go. This is what she said. Here at Genealogy Bank, we love bringing families together across generations. With a handle like Resilient Renee, I would guess you came from a pretty special one. We hope sometime in the future you will overlook our oversight of putting your last name and the word obituary in a subject line, and we'll take a look at what Genealogy Bank has to offer. We wish you great success in your family history search. I mean, I appreciate that they responded. Maybe they got more emails like this. I don't know, because it came pretty quick. It came pretty quick, which I was shocked that they was even going to respond. But it just made me think how we in America have got so far away from real people doing real jobs. And this is one example of it. Now, I know I'm not the only one who would have jumped if they saw their last name and the word obituary in an email subject line. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm overreacting. Again, I'm just scrolling through emails. I don't know if it's in the morning or at lunch or whenever I'm scrolling, and I just happen to see an email that says my last name and obituary. Let me know if I'm overreacting, but it just lets me know that here's a company and they got a bunch of bots, or they got AI, or they got somebody that English is not their first language running their advertisements. I wish, that's why I want to put it on social media so it could actually get to the owners of this company in some kind of way, that somebody that they sent an email. And I know it's not just me, it's whoever they have in their email bank. Everybody got their email with their last name in the subject line and obituaries in the subject line. Now I know I'm not overreacting. And y'all know I'm not gonna do no makeup because I'm getting ready to go outside. I'm getting ready to get to walking. So I gotta get myself together. And a lot of times I don't like to put what I'm going to talk about because sometimes I be changing my mind. Sometimes I be changing his mind. Look, I saw Miss Netta and them, child. They had some dispute going on the other day. Miss Netta and Charles and the manager and all that. And when I saw the videos popping up here, there, here, there, here, there, you know the first thing I was thinking? This all stems from the BET fiasco. Look like heads getting ready to start rolling. Oh, look like the heads is getting ready to start rolling. Because there was a young lady on Instagram that used to work in PR, and she broke everything down nice and simple about how the process goes for you to be invited on the red carpet and stuff like that. Baby. Mm, mm, mm. I want to say rest in peace to Khyree Jackson. I was not familiar with this young man, but it looks like he was a Vikings rookie quarterback. He was actually unalived in Maryland in a car accident. So I want to say rest in peace to Khyree Jackson and sending my condolences to his family. And this is what I be talking about. When every time we have a holiday, I try to warn y'all. I try to tell y'all, stay safe because we want to see you back after the holiday. I try to tell y'all because it never fails. In the summertime, soon as the weather break, soon as people are able to get out, and as soon as it's a holiday, unfortunately, people lose their lives. I still will not forget. And I don't know this man and I don't know this woman. I just know it happened. Um, Let me see. I lived in the neighborhood. It happened on the main highway. But it was one day, the weather finally broke. You know, when the weather break, we can't wait to get out. And the young man, and I think he was in a go-go band. He was riding on a motorcycle and had a girlfriend on the back. I don't know if their motorcycle malfunctioned. I don't know what happened, but they ran into a back of a semi truck that was sitting at a light. So you just imagine a motorcycle. You don't have no protection. You may have a helmet, may, the way these young folks got. But a helmet is not going to do nothing for your whole body right here. That's why you never see me on the back of nobody's motorcycle. I don't trust nobody like that. When I was first married at 20, I got on the back of a motorcycle, and this man was going 90 miles an hour. That was the first and the last time I ever rode the back of the motorcycle. See, when you get on the back, you putting your life in somebody else's hands. But this couple ran into a back of a semi. There's tons and tons of weight sitting still. Of course, they didn't make it. But I would, but that's the most tragic thing I have ever heard. The most tragic thing I ever heard. Also, this is another warning I always give people when they come to the Beltway. They call it the Beltway, but it's just a circular highway where we live. You can call it a highway, a freeway, whatever it is. There was a family in a riding in, the family vans, minivans, whatever y'all call them. The little boy had to use the bathroom. So they pull over on the side of the highway. Now I know, kids just have to pop up at the spur of the moment. They don't know when the best time to actually go to the bathroom. So they pull over, and they let him go in the woods. They're sitting on the side of the highway. Y'all know that's one of the most dangerous places you can be in any state, is sitting on the side of a highway. They got hit. They got hit. I don't know if they got hit by a truck or another car, but I know everyone perished except the little boy that went to the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? So if you ever have to pull over on the highway, get out your car, walk as far away as you can, and sit and look. Because one thing, I think it's according to science, and I forgot, the principle, but some objects are drawn to other objects that are just sitting. So it could have been an innocent accident where they just veered off a little bit and their car went all the way into their van. I don't know what happened. But yeah, vehicles are drawn to objects that are just sitting on the highway. Again, the whole family perished in the van. The only one survived is the son that went to the restroom in the woods. Now, can you imagine? This is a child in the woods. Can you imagine, like, what he came back to? Be careful out there. And if you have to pull over, stay far away from your car. Okay, I wanted to get this video right here because I wanted Fridays to be a day of good news, but then all this chicken lady stuff been going on, so I've been engulfed in this church chicken situation. But I started off with the good news story, and that's what we're getting ready to get into right now. This story warmed my heart so much. It's actually about a nursing assistant who was working. I'm giving you the background so you'll know what you're getting ready to see. I'm not going to screen share. It take me too much time. I'm just going to show you on my phone. It's about this nursing assistant right here. She was working in a facility taking care of elderly adults. And she came up with the idea of, you know what, I can do a better job at home. Yeah. She scoured out the situation. She looked at what was going on at the facility. And she said, I can do a better job with these people at home. And you know what? I applaud her. I applaud her for this because, for one, she is a parent. And if she works at home, she does not have to be away from her children. So this is what I'm talking about when I say you have to be innovative when you're in the medical field or any field. But I have a lot of experience in the medical field. People ask me how I always got into computer. It's because I was thinking forward. You have to think of forward thinking, how you can fit yourself into future developments that's coming down the road. So she was at the nursing home and she said, I can do a better job at home. That means she looked at the food they was eating. She looked at the beds they was in. She looked at the activities they was doing at the nursing home. She looked at the medications they had to take. I was just going to say meds, but I break it down so y'all know what I'm talking about. She looked at the medications she was taking. She looked at how the people was bored up in there. It was dark. It was gloomy. They wasn't getting out. They wasn't getting no fresh air. She looked at everything because she worked there. And she said, you know what? I can make this better for y'all. So she picked up, I'm going to say, about 3 veterans. What better people? They are able-bodied, so they're walking around. And she said, come stay with me. So she put her mothering skills, her caretaking skills together, and it works, y'all. It works. Here we go. Watch.
Chantel Cross and her 2 kids set 3 extra places for dinner.
You want more, Charlie?
And Charles McCoubry, Peter Samaras, and Eckhart Teese couldn't be happier to have a seat at the table.
I like living here.
The 3 men are part of what's called the Medical Foster Home Program.
You gonna play catch with Charlie?
an innovative approach to an old problem.
Oh, we catch it, Pete.
Taking care of veterans who need extra care later in life. Give me what some of the advantages are of living here in a home as opposed to a nursing facility.
It's nice here, and being in a nursing home, they just throw you away. They ignore you. But here we're like part of the family.
All three men served in the military in the late 60s and early 70s. Charles in the Navy, Peter and Eckhart in the Army, which is the subject of some good-natured ribbing in their home. What do you guys like about each other?
Nothing. He's like a brother to me. Yeah.
Good job.
Chantel's career began in a nursing home, but she realized she could provide a more comfortable environment in her home.
Very good.
Medical professionals and social workers visit the vet.
Oh, I know you're doing it, Charlie.
Chantel also takes them to services outside the home.
The daycare center they go to is wonderful. We take the guys out to the mall, let them do some walking. Somebody might want coffee. We get them ice cream.
Our caregivers treat the veterans as their own family.
Dana Cooper is the VA's Director of Home and Community Care. She oversees the Medical Foster Home Program.
The caregivers have to live in the home with the veteran, and so we really see that family bond and relationship.
It takes a different person to do this, Ms. Cooper.
Yeah.
Why?
I believe that every veteran has a right to remain and age in place and be with people who surround them with love.
Almost half of the veteran population is 65 and over. Nursing homes can cost over $100,000 per year out of pocket. The Medical Foster Program costs vets less than half that. Caregivers receive, on average, $2,800 per month from each veteran living in their home. Chantel, what do you get out of this?
A lot. It gives me a peace of mind to know that I'm able to help others and give back. I love helping others and I love giving back.
The program began in 2002 in Arkansas, Florida, and Puerto Rico. Today, it's found in 47 states where over 700 veterans receive home care from approximately 500 caregivers. How long do you envision yourself doing this?
Forever. I don't ever want to stop.
Any veteran enrolled in the VA system is eligible for this program.
What I said?
A program that serves as a powerful reminder about the healing power of home. For Eye on America,
Hey, Charlie.
I'm James Brown in Baltimore. Chantel.
That is so nice. Isn't that a wonderful program? Oh my goodness, that is a wonderful program. They named off about 3 states where it's available. I did hear Florida. I wouldn't mind doing that myself. Okay. I wouldn't mind doing that myself. I just love seeing how the retired military men are able to have some fun time with her son. Like the son is like, come on, Charlie, let's go. Like, I love seeing that. Like, even though she says she's giving to them, they're also pouring into her family as well. And that warms my heart, honey. So I can't wait to do some more research on that program because I wouldn't mind doing that for myself. I would not mind helping somebody out. I'm at a certain age and they would be at a certain age, just a few years older. But you see, she had 3 veterans. They were all mobile, walking around, taking care of themselves. They just needed, just a little, security to be there from time to time. And I just love how her son said, come on, Pete, come on, Charlie. I just love it. So yeah, back to the foolishness. I know y'all heard about it. I think it's down, I think it's in Memphis. And I'm not going to go over the whole story because y'all have probably already heard it, but I'm going to do a little commentary on it because let me just say this. I don't argue with people doing my food, okay? We're going into the church's chicken lady that unalived a worker. I don't argue with people doing my food. No, I don't. Not for one bit. I still don't have no mirror right here. I'm supposed to be doing makeup. I don't have no mirror. But I don't argue with people doing my food. I do one of two things. I say cancel the order, or I just drive away with what I got. It depends on, like if they give me a regular Coke and it's supposed to be diet, I'll have them switch the drinks out, because normally you can see somebody switching drinks right there, right? But if it's something that's got to go back to the kitchen, I just say I want my money back and go somewhere else. I just say I want my money back. I don't care what kind of argument this. I don't take no time to argue with nobody fixing my food. Don't y'all know better than that? I thought we learned that years ago. You don't argue with people fixing your food. But what I wanted to find out was, when I woke up this morning, I just want to know, did they find her? Did they find the lady? They got her on camera. Everybody looking for her. She got this purple hair. She got gold teeth. I just wanted to know, did they find the lady? And I woke up this morning and I see a video where they found her social media, and the lady is so scared she won't even delete her Facebook. Like they said, this lady is trembling in her boots. She has not made it private. She has not closed it out. She has not done anything. So on her Facebook, you can see clips of her doing some crazy stuff, and also clips with her with a GUN. Yeah, a GUN. So this is the lady that lost her life. Rest in peace to her and her family. She worked at a church's chicken. She had only been there a year, y'all. She had been there a year to help support her family. And y'all know the story. Oh, I love me some churches too. And fried okra. Anywhere I can find a churches, I'm gonna stop. But we don't have them up here. But I think this is the lady. Yeah, this is the person accused of coming to the window 9 o'clock at night, arguing about some chicken. This her 40-some-year-old grandmother. This her. Anybody know this lady? She need to talk to the authorities. Y'all need to make sure she talk to the authorities. When they find her, she about to get ready to put they about ready to put her down for life. This is her. So all these clips are on her social media. So I'm sure, they know who she is. I think her social media, she got 4 different names, and got the nerve to have one of them say Charlie Baltimore. She's not no Charlie, not no Baltimore. This is her in the car when she heard somebody else shooting gunshots, and she was afraid. She was telling her live, oh my God, I know I just heard 100 rounds go off. This is crazy. But she has not inactivated or made her social media private. And she's panicking when she's hearing gunshots going off in her neighborhood. Panicking.
That isn't the case.
Oh, for real shootout. Yeah. I don't give a what y'all's mine. I'm going live, John. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say about my eyelash, me not having on no makeup, but none of this shit right now. None of that. Fuck all that. What I'm worried about and what I'm most scared about is these motherfuckers out here shooting like they ain't got no motherfucking sense down. This shit so. Oh Lord Jesus, man, my nephew. We won't live, y'all. We won't fucking live.
I just can't believe she's just the same one. They looking for you. They looking for you. You might want to check in. This is a mother, a grandmother. They looking for you. Some chicken. Over some chicken at a fast food. Look at the thing. Look at the thing, y'all. Y'all seen the thing? So I thought I would wake up this morning and it would be some news about they caught her. That's what I really thought. But I haven't heard nothing yet. And that's ridiculous. And what was so strange is they had the little exchange at the drive-thru, and she left. Yeah, the accused lady left, like she was done with the argument. The lady that work in churches, that stuff done got on her nerves, so she had to go outside. And I'm sure she either had to go outside and smoke a cigarette, or she had to go outside and take the pressure off all that foolishness that had just happened. And as soon as she went outside, the lady doubled back around and took care of some business at that fried chicken place. Y'all wasn't acting like this when the pandemic was going on. Y'all wasn't acting so crazy. All y'all big bad asses was at home. Wasn't nothing going on. I didn't hear no cars, no trucks, no nothing. The first week of the pandemic, everybody was at home. Now all of a sudden y'all outside and y'all popping off because of a fast food restaurant at that. And churches is good. The only thing get me mad is when I ask for all dark meat and they give me white. But that ain't no cause for nobody to lose their damn life. Like, I wonder, did she have something aboard that night that had her mind all twisted up where she couldn't think? Also, I ran across, we're going to change to the next story and end this up this morning. What time is it? Oh, yeah, 6:02. I got to go outside and walk. There's a content creator who was on TikTok that was giving us some tips about when you start to get paid. When you start to get paid from these social media sites, or they try to send you gifts and things like that they want you to review, he's saying be careful, because everything they send you is almost like them giving you cash and you're going to have to pay taxes on it. I didn't say it. He said it. Let's learn something today.
Because nobody warned me. Once your account starts to grow, once you start getting a following, once people start noticing who you are, eventually people are going to start asking you for brand deals. People are going to start trying to send you things, just all types of stuff. And I want you to make sure you understand this is a game. This whole process is a game. There's no such thing as someone sending you something for free. There's no such thing as you getting free money. Dave Chappelle said it all the time. These kids gonna learn there's no free trips to Hawaii. You know what I mean? It's the same type of thing. Because one, taxes. Whenever someone sends you something, a gift, someone's like, oh, review this. Like, we'll send it to you. Or, hey, we just want to give this to you, whatever. No, that's a tax break for them. They're sending that to you, one, because that helps their business in terms of like taxes, but then also you're going to get taxed for that as if it was actually money. So if somebody sends you $1,000 worth of free product, like more, you can get around it, but usually you're still going to have to pay taxes as if they paid you $1,000. And I didn't know that. And I'm thankful that I've realized that more recently, because tax season hasn't hit yet, but you're still going to have to put up the taxes for that. And if you don't know that, you could be getting thousands of dollars worth of free stuff, and then come March, come April, you're just stuck. And then even with that, let's just talk about money in general. Let's say you're selling stuff on TikTok Shop. Let's say you have the creator fund, whatever it is. If you are making money off of those things, that's not being taxed yet. Well, technically it kind of is, but you're still going to have to pay taxes for that, right? You're going to have to fill out your forms or whatnot, and you're going to have money put aside in order to pay for that. And it just sucks, because I think it's a really big blessing once you start making money and once people start reaching out to you for things. And I think, like, when you haven't been in the game, you kind of just want to be like, oh, wow, this is awesome. Like, people sending me free stuff and I'm getting all this bread. Like, it's cool. But if you're not careful, you can really be setting yourself much further behind than like where you actually think you are. So I want to say be careful for that. So yeah, for taxes purposes, you want to be really careful with that. Also with your rights to your video. So a lot of the times you'll see that someone will send you like, hey, we saw your content, we want to promote it on our page. Like, do you mind filling out this form so we can do that? And you want to be really careful when this happens, because some of those people like have like whitelists and stuff like that. But then also some people are actually taking your rights to that video. Thankfully, this happened to me, but I do know people, and I've seen situations where someone fills out one of those forms, and instead of it just being permission to send and use their content, it's actually losing the rights to what they're showing. So what'll happen is they'll take that video, you've given them the rights when you sign, you can use my stuff, and then now they'll actually report you, the video you made, and you'll have to take it down. Like, a company will literally take your video. You see what I'm saying? Like, you made the video, your idea, you recorded it, you posted it, and you're like, oh, wow, this account has 5 million followers. Let me just let them use it. And then now they're using it. They get millions of views, are making so much money off of it. And then now you have to take that same video down on your page because you gave them the rights. And it's just like, that's crappy and that sucks, but that's the game. Like, that's literally the game. Like, it's not, like, stuff ain't sweet out here. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally a big game. And I hate to break it to you, but if you're a new creator, or even if you're an experienced creator, people are out here and their full-time job is to know how to manipulate the game and to manipulate you as someone who's just trying to make content into funding their whole business. So all that to say is I'm learning a lot about this kind of stuff. And honestly, the more I learn, the more I want to just talk about it, because
that's some good advice right there. That is some good advice. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video so I can get dressed and go out here and walk this dog and get my other steps in. Today is Friday. Enjoy your weekend. I'm actually also getting ready to go see Netta Jackson tomorrow. So when I come back, I think I'm going to put my eyelashes on. Your girl got things to do to prepare, okay? I will see y'all on my next Rich Live. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I appreciate all of your love and support. Peace, Riches.